Hi, welcome everyone. Today we will be learning how to use pivot tables, how and also how to effectively apply them in your day-to-day databases. So whenever you have a data and you want to just have a brief summary of it, or else the data is in the form of a nominal data, that is here the data could be male or female, the state, and here it's an agriculture data. So which factors are taken into consideration while determining the timing and method of irrigation for growing rice in the field? For some it is soil moisture, for some it's climate, so for again some it's seed variety. So let's do the first step. So let's just go and create a summary of the data. Okay, let me slow it down. You just select the one data point, insert pivot tables. Right now it's a table, otherwise what I would ask you to do is just manually drag and capture the entire data, and then I would want my data, my pivot to be in this particular sheet itself. So existing sheet, I go upward, I would want my pivot here, so I'm just selecting it here, and here is my pivot table. So if you look at here, it's a part of cross-tabulation, wherein here is the rows, here is the column, here is the values, and here would be the filter. I'll explain to you how to use it. So first I want a summary of the data. How many male and female farmers were there? Let's suppose. You select gender, or else you can just go and drag it here to the rows. And now you want to know its frequency. So yes, 25 are female and 32 are male farmers. Just take another, I'll just add another gender column to the values. Now I can, show the value in terms of column total so that I get a rough percentage. How many percentage of my farmers are female and how many percentage of them are male. Again, if you want to know more data points, just now you just need to take one particular pivot and then paste it here, and then I would want to know the data as per the state-wise structure of the data. So I'll first of all go and drag the state to the row column, and then I'll take the gender to the column, and then I wanted to know the status of gender. So here is my frequency of it. How my overall 57 data points are distributed across gender and across states. In Uttar Pradesh, I have 6 female farmers and 2 male farmers. In Rajasthan, I have 7 female farmers and 12 male farmers. And Now I can take another set of data point here. And now I can look at the practices. I might just want to know the practices among male and female. So I'll just go and use male and female, or maybe let's just go and do the state wise practices. So I just go to state. Now I just want to understand the status of Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan. So I'll just use this, I'll just put the state into the filter column. Right now it's all, but I'll just do Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh. And now I'll just go and drag it here. Right now, okay, right now it's just one filter that's been applied. You just go here select multiple items. So yeah, that is the change that you need to do. And then we have the status of Rajasthan and UP. I think this would add less value to it. I myself use the filter column far too less. I'll just show you another way how to do it. Just take this pivot. Also remember, you can do the copy pasting of the pivot only for one time. You shall not do it for creating hundreds of copies of these pivots. And if you're thinking planning key, you're gonna do the analysis like this, the pivots won't work. You can at max copy one and apply it for your work. So here in this data again, I'll just do the state-wise segregation. I'll take the gender off. I do the state, and then I'll put the practices up here. You don't need to always write, just select it and it would straight away go to the rows, and then put the values of it. So here just going and filtering out is more than enough. Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka. You have the data for three states, the practices. And now let's suppose I want the gender preferences as well. Is there any difference based on practices based on gender? So I just put gender here. So what I needed to do is simple. Just first would be gender and then would be what are the practices that are going to happen. So let's suppose I just want the preference of a male farmer in Karnataka. So another kind of filtering would be gender, female, we can take it out, and now it's just male preferences across these states. And then we can do show value in terms of column total. And here you have the data. So always remember, I think people at times have a confusion how to order these columns. So first would be the higher element, that is the state. Okay, if it's like the universe, first the states, within states we can go to a particular, in this particular example, first we can move to state, and then within states there would be a districts. Within districts we can go to a particular, we can select respondents who could be distributed on the basis of male female. So that is the way hierarchical pivots are hierarchical in nature. So you need to make sure you put the higher status substances at first, and then the latter ones do follow them again. But it would not necessarily follow when you are using when you are applying cross tabulation. So I think that is it. I hope you learned something beneficial. Thank you very much.